Alright, hello and welcome to Uber's UU. This time we have something different. We have a room tour for an upcoming suspect vote on Necrozma. So there's a bunch of games happening. I want to try to cover some that I think are cool. So here we have Fishy Roads versus Icy Scream. And immediately, what's going on? A Terra-flying Trick Room Necrozma. Fishy has taken a Trick Room team that is really commonly used and has kind of upgraded it and tweaked it to their preferences. And it is really, really good. So, Icy, of course, is an excellent player, a moderator, a longtime commentator, a pillar of the community. And so, on one hand, Fishy, while you may bet against him, this is really their team, and they have a very strong understanding of how to make this team work for them. So, in comes King Gambit. It's threatening a sucker punch. It may even be threatening a minimum speed. Let's say 143 on Necrozma. Yeah, potentially even lower on King Gambit. It can just sucker punch, it can just kowtow if it thinks it's slower. But okay, this baits in Torkoal. So do we have information on Icy's Landorus? Let's check back up here. Landorus was coming in, and then it did an Earth Power faster than Necrozma. Oh, but it doesn't even matter. It goes down to a Torkoal Weather Ball. You don't see that often. And actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at this again, this is not the standard Trick Room team. This is some invention of their own. So, yeah, Torkoal on Trick Room. That's not... I mean, that's understandable, but that's new. All right. Let's see, Regieleki coming in, obviously threatening an outspeed, but also Torkoal doesn't have a lot of special defense. So that's a free Volt switch. Icy really needs a way in, and except through King Gambit, they don't have a ton of options because Palafin is weakened by the sun. So here we go, King Gambit comes out kind of as expected. Now is this Solgaleo gonna teleport out? Nope, it is going to close combat. You don't see that too often unless maybe this is like a banded Solgaleo or something. Gonna stay in. Okay, Trick Room probably rocking a teleport. Yeah, so it's just running close combat as coverage, and I guess it does help with Gambit right there. Yeah, so this looks basically like a wrap at this point. I want to try to hop on to a different game. So let's see who is playing who right now. There's a bunch of stuff. Ooh, Chris eliminated. I'm curious, is that the Chris that who's a leader in the Smogon community? All right, here we have CW. I don't know if they use a different nickname than just CW, but they're also CW on Discord. And on one hand, this name is Portobello Mushroom, but is this a custom avatar? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but that reminds me of Slickles, which means if it was Slickles, you'd have to be very afraid. All right, a taunt coming in on this Torkoal, preventing it from getting rocks up. So then we're going to Shed Tail out. Now, Portobello Mushroom did make top 32 in Swiss, I believe. So now Arceus Dark coming in. All right, and now maybe we have some time for a bit of an explanation. So there is a suspect on Necrozma Dawnwings, and there's two ways to get a vote or a say in that vote. First way is to hit a certain GXE percentage on the ladder, and which has been extremely difficult for a lot of players. And the second way is to win one of these tours. So the first and second place of these tours both qualify. So this saves you a ton of time and effort laddering. Here we go. A judgment in on the Rillaboom. Sometimes Rillabooms run Assault Vest for exactly this sort of situation, but doesn't look like this one can stand up to a +1 Arceus, and gives Portobello really the upper hand. Yeah, because Wake has to come in, but can it one-hit KO? No, it cannot. Even though it's probably sun-boosted specs, this is going to be a real problem to crack through, because CW really only has physical or special threats left. Yes, special Arceus. Maybe needs to get like an Encore. I mean, okay, running Screamtail is itself quite interesting, but besides Rillaboom, there's no physical threats on this team, and Rillaboom's down. Alright, so Arceus is going to just climb up and up and up. What are we going to do? Does Torkoal have Yawn? That's a pretty standard tech. We won't even get to see because it doesn't live that hit. Yep, this might just be... Okay, this is really it. Is there a Terra and like an Encore or something coming in? Is there some other cheese? I mean, why are you running Screamtail? You really don't see it too often, but honestly, has a lot of HP, a lot of speed. Ooh, just tries to Thunder Wave, but doesn't have the speed to get the jump on Arceus Dark. Alright. Does CW have other options? That's probably the one utility mon that was left. So unless you can hope for like a Thunderclap crit or something like that, yeah, maybe just gonna try to muscle through with Walking Wake. Hope for a good crit Draco Meteor or something, crit Weather Ball. Alright, that's not a terrible idea. Judgment coming in. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to see, are there other games in the tour that we should be paying attention to right now? Does not look like it. Yes, we're all just waiting on this game. And it may be over sooner rather than later. Yeah, Raging Bolt just immediately drops. Unsurprisingly. Well, it doesn't try the Thunderclap. Yep, there's the GG. Portobello, Mushroom, moving on. So that means, what's next? Also, by the way, I was playing. I got my opponent DQ'd just by activity, and then I got beat immediately. So, you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. Next challenge being issued. 19th account. 19th account beat Icy. Who is 19th account? Is that Fishy, as I suspected? Maybe, and if so, beating Yuma. This is incredibly good. And Icy. Wow, that's... and Bice. Okay, so if that is Fishy, they are really making waves here. Alright, let's see the teams. And yes, that does look like Fishy's team. Oh yes, this is the classic modified Trick Room team that we're seeing. Hi, I'm turning this into YouTube content. Alright, Dialga comes in, doesn't immediately set up Trick Room, is... say hi to the camera. Doesn't immediately set up Trick Room, but it gets it eventually. Now Ursaluna comes in, and there is mind games on mind games for this. So Ursaluna could sub up. Ursaluna could just go for a crunch, anticipating Necrozma, assuming nothing happens. Probably Headlong Rush is the best move, but it could also click Facade if Rillaboom wants to come in. There's a lot of options here. Portobello also saying hello to chat. So this is playing for a top 2 spot, I believe. Yes, Gigabytes secured the top spot, one of the top 2 spots, and this is for the other guaranteed game. Please make Shameless sub ping right now. You already know, if you guys want more kind of little more variety content, like and subscribe to Ubers UU. You are being told by chat, not even by me. Leave a comment, hit the notification button, all that jazz. We just saw a monkey drop. Facade is too strong. But now Necrozma comes in. Now Necrozma doesn't always have a ton of coverage. You know, Moongeist Beam is the most classic thing, but that's not going to be able to hit Ursaluna. Is this a Terra Fairy set? Well, yes, and then a Terra Blast. But Ironhead does a ton of damage, but Grassy Seed Necrozma is so strong. Maybe Ursaluna could have stayed in and done some serious damage, but now this looks like a real problem. Wow, look at this defensive Necrozma. Yeah, and then it can just moonlight up. This King Gambit has to maybe get some Swords Dances up quickly, because that Necrozma's looking scary. This is partially why there's a suspect for Necrozma. It can just choose to be unkillable if it wants, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna get a crit Ironhead. To be fair, after 6 Ironheads, yeah, it was about to happen. So Sneasler coming in, Rillaboom is down, so no Grassy Seed for Sneasler, no Unburden. Most Sneaslers run Adamant, which means that a Jolly Arceus could come in and outspeed the Sneasler here. Magearna just going to set up Trick Room again. But yeah, now the Necrozma's down, or even just by the time it Terra'd, Ursaluna can just come back in. Oh, it has to eat a Floor Cannon. Alright, it's still got a couple hits left in it. And yeah, now Headlong Rush can clean up. We have entered the 5 Nights of Trick Room. Yes, the inn has been found. Headlong Rush is going to be clicked. Is there anything Mushroom can do? Mushroom can send in Cyclizar, and yeah, that goes about how you'd expect. There's 2 more hits, 2 more Trick Rooms, 2 more turns of Trick Room. Are there 2 more pokes? Oh, this baited in the Facade. Alright, so only 1 more kill is going to get picked up here, because now Facade is completely free. Yep, just going to go for the Magearna. But now, 19th account is, if this isn't fishy, I'm so sorry. 19th account still has Dawn Wings ready in the back, and Steel Beam Dialga, right. So this Arceus Dark is taunt, so Dialga can't set up Trick Room, but who needs that when you've got Draco Meteor, Eject Pack, switch to Arceus Fire, get a Swords Dance up, clean the game, or just, yeah, Flare Blitz immediately. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to Flare Blitz because you don't want to potentially get taunted. Sneasler coming in, ooh, on the Swords Dance. Extreme Speed does not kill. Gunk Shot, not gonna poison. So maybe Sneasler could have, had some Sleep Cheese come in if it had a Dire Claw. But yeah, Extreme Speed's gonna come in, and that means we have our top 2. So they already have earned their position in the suspect, but they still need to play one last game to decide who the victor is. We have a ban vote, but come on, what I want is a tournament. Here we go. Good luck to both players. All right, we're back on the Torkoal Trick Room against, oh right, yes, Gigabyte's team. We have Weather versus Weather. So, playing me, there was a Ninetales Alola Hyper Offense team with a very scary Baxcalibur, a speed boosted King Gambit, or a speed boosted Great Tusk. King Gambit doing regular King Gambit things. These 2 players have played before. They know exactly what is up with each other. Yeah, Gigabyte even calling the Trick Room. So let's see how this goes. I believe, yep, timer's automatically on. So we're probably not going to see a weather v weather start. I'm predicting probably Dialga's a pretty safe bet on, is this fishy? Oh, I'm gonna keep saying fishy because I recognize the profile picture. If not, I'm so sorry. Anyway, this looks like fishy. Yeah, ooh, they're just gonna get a Trick Room off against a Calm Mind Mag. Oh no, is this Double Dance? Well, you don't double dance against Trick Room Funny Bear. And I know this mag is Terra Water, but Fishy doesn't know that, so subs on the Switch or the Terra Flying or the just miscellaneous cheese you see. Nice, smart play. Immediately picks up a King Gambit KO. Now Snow's up. Oh my gosh, I would never have guessed Ninetales lived that. Right, yes, Snow gives the defense boost. And that lets Auroraville get off, and now this Baxcalibur is going to be super scary. Solgaleo put to sleep. We know this Solgaleo is running close combat. Who knows if Gigabyte is. So, put to sleep. Is this Bax just going to set up for speed? No, just going to set up a Swords Dance. But Solgaleo wakes up, gets a Trick Room off. Alright, now... Oh, just gonna knock off the loaded dice. Oh, that could be crucial because Baxcalibur has an ice move, probably Earthquake, and then Scale Shot. And if Scale Shot isn't doing damage, yeah, that could be the in that Necrozma needs. I don't believe Fishy, has not terrored yet. Gets the Meteor Beam special attack boost. Woo! Does a ton of damage, but takes a ton right back. Moongeist doesn't pick up the KO, so Earthquake will. But now, oh, is it Torkoal time? It is Torkoal time. Isaiah joining the chat, the leader of all unofficial metagames. Been a big help setting this up. Here to check out this gameplay. Speed boosted Tusk coming in versus Eruption Torkoal. You love to see that. Ninetales gonna come in. It can put something to sleep, I believe. Yes, because earlier it slept the Solgaleo. Yeah, this could be a pain. Now switching out to Baxcalibur, but Dialga's asleep. Ooh, Ice Body Baxcalibur. You don't see that every day. Sleeping Dialga, but it's gonna Terra Flying to live an Earthquake. Is it gonna wake up? Yes, and because it wakes up, it gets a Trick Room. Steel Beam for the KO for the easy swap out, and now oh, Torkoal comes in. I really expected the Funny Bear, but you know what? Eruption Torkoal is going to do its thing. Chat saying Torkoal, I'm gonna join in. Swords Dance, but Trick Room's up, so Arceus can get off an extreme speed, but it doesn't KO the Ursaluna. The Ursaluna picks up the KO. Now, there is still an Alolan Ninetales, and there is a Terra Dragon Arceus, so this doesn't look great. Yeah, it's really not obvious who's gonna win. Maybe the Facade from Ursa. No, okay. Gonna just switch the weather, which breaks the Auroraville, so there's probably no more Eruption. This Ninetales is... No. Wow. Gonna save. That was such a smart play. Saving the Eruption. Ursaluna, of course, can't get Hypnosis. So here we have Arceus cleaning it up. GG's to both players. They both get suspect votes. And yeah, there's going to be another 2 tours tomorrow, or I guess the day this is uploaded. There will be 2 tours at both 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern US time. I'm sure I could do the conversion to figure out whatever it was. I forget. Anyway, hope to see you guys at those tours. And I will see you guys next time.